Hello friends, it's Merlin here with Savory Thoughts at savorythoughts.com. Welcome back to our channel. If you are here looking for ways to have a functional kitchen, including preparing delicious meals for yourself and your family, I encourage you to please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on when we post new videos. Now, in this video, we're creating a delicious turkey doner kebab recipe, and this is a much loved late night meal that's found in cities and towns across the world. Let's begin. So to begin, you'll need the following ingredients. We're starting off with the sour cream, followed by the salt and onions, ground black pepper, and we are also using red pepper flakes. Now set that aside and let's begin. So place your meat. We are using ground beef. So place your meat in a food processor. The full recipe is on the website at savorythoughts.com. Once you place your meat in the food processor, go ahead and start adding in the other ingredients. So go ahead and add in your onions. Now, your onions do not need to be chopped or diced. Just cut them into quarters and that will be fine because we are placing it in the food processor. Add in your salt. We are using kosher salt for this. Add in the pepper flakes, ground black pepper, and the sour cream. Now, the sour cream is being added to provide moisture as the meat and other ingredients starts to process in the food processor. You can definitely do this by hand. However, I find that using the food processor works well, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And pulse a few times. Now, the reason why we are using the food processor, as you'll notice that the meat is starting to look pasty, so we are basically stirring it around so we can make sure that all of the meat and all of the other ingredients, such as the onion, since it's larger, are processed correctly. We need everything to be well blended. Continue to pulse or blend. And this is the consistency you are looking for. You'll notice that it's mushy, more like a paste, and that's exactly what you want. And this is the reason why we are using the food processor as opposed to using our hands. Go ahead and remove it and place it aside. We are using aluminum foil. Be sure that you get a large amount of aluminum foil, and we are going to double it up because we are going to take the meat and add the meat to the aluminum foil. And the reason why we are using 2 layers is because it adds in extra protection as the meat continues to cook. You don't want to mess up the oven with all the delicious juices. And add in the meat mixture. Now this is when we get down and dirty. So you're going to take your hands and make it into a log. You can definitely use gloves if you prefer, but either or is perfectly fine. Just be sure to wash your hands with soap and water when you are done. Tightly roll the meat and the aluminum foil together, securing all sides. Continue to roll until you have reached the end. Again, make sure that your roll is nice and tight, very snug, because you do not want the meat to come apart as it is being baked in the oven. The key to this is to make a kebab more like a log. Tighten the ends by twisting both ends. It's best to use one that is smaller than the log, because as this continues to bake, you do not want it to get, I guess, too comfortable in the oven so that it doesn't become loose. Are done rolling and placing the log in the baking dish, set it aside in the refrigerator so you can prepare the other ingredients. We are starting off with cucumbers. You can use whichever cucumbers you'd like. Slice your cucumbers. And guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe. We do publish new videos weekly. So go ahead and take your cucumbers and put it aside. Next, we are going to slice our tomatoes. This is a delicious Turkish meal or Middle Eastern meal. It can be used for wraps, on salads, and even be served as protein with rice. Set your cucumbers and onions and tomatoes aside, and now we are inserting wooden skewers from one end to another of the log. Now the reason why we are doing that is because we want to make sure that we secure the log, and when we place it back on the baking dish, it's going to help it stay in place. Remember, it's best to use a baking dish that is smaller than the log. So place it in the oven and bake for 1 hour and 30 minutes at 325 degrees. Once you are done, remove the aluminum foil carefully, but leaving the wooden skewers in. We still need it because we are not done baking. You'll notice that all the juice, hence the reason why we provided double layer of aluminum foil. Carefully unwrap and remove the log from the aluminum foil. Add the log in a slotted basket and continue baking. This process should take you about 30 minutes and continue to bake until it is golden on all sides. While the log is baking, you only have to rotate once. And voila, this is it. This is all you have to do to make your delicious Turkish doner kebab. Now go ahead and slice away. You can have it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It makes a delicious wrap, which I am showing you here right now. So we're starting off with adding olive oil and butter. Add in the meat, the sliced meat. Once you're done, continue to brown on both sides or to your liking. Now this process only takes just a few minutes because the meat is already cooked. You do not want to overly dry your meat. Go ahead and set it aside. No. Now we are going to take the cucumbers and tomatoes that we fixed earlier and add it on a wrap. This wrap was made at home, so please let me know in the comment box below if you'd like me to show you how to make this flatbread. So go ahead and add in your greens, your cucumbers, your tomatoes, and the meat. Once you are done, add in the onions. Now, once you are done, drizzle olive oil. A little vinegar is also great with this. Chop some fresh parsley just for a hint of freshness and earthy flavor. Place it on top of your kebab and drizzle with a homemade yogurt sauce, which we also have on the website at savorythoughts.com. Sprinkle some black peppers on top, or cayenne pepper, whichever you prefer, and roll. Again, you are rolling from one end to another as you would if you were making a wrap. This is also very similar to gyro. To be honest with you, there is no main difference between a gyro and a doner kebab. They're pretty much the same thing. And guys, this is it. So we're gonna have hubby go ahead and try it and let us know exactly what he thinks. I think his facial expression is giving it away, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Now you can go ahead and make this delicious kebab from our website at savorythoughts.com. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as we post new videos weekly. Cheers.